Classic PlayStation 2 loading.
Yeah, we're going for
Those
it right
streak
now.
effects. I remember when light streaks, like the kind you see out of the back window of a car when driving down the highway, was a cool new thing. Every racing game since Dreamcast had to have them. I don't even know if they have those anymore. I haven't seen them for a long time.
Like neon lights or something.
Not even neon lights, just red lights, and as it moved, it would leave a
Oh, the
laser
light is
streak.
the stream strip. Yeah, yeah. I totally get what you mean.
I think I first saw that in Tokyo Extreme Racer on the Dreamcast,
It was a cool effect. It was a very, very cool effect, you know?
but I haven't seen anything like that since PlayStation 3.
Wow.
But then
PlayStation 3, I
again,
guess, yeah.
I can't think of any racing games that are set at night anymore.
Yeah, they usually want to. Yeah, I can't really think of a lot of racing games on Saturday night. You're right, actually. Yeah, you usually see them in the daytime. I think what they want is actually the light effects. Because the whole PS2 era was definitely making everything look nice at night. And night racing was in general cool, you know?
Yeah, because the street race scene was exploding back then.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's quite a thing now.
I'm sure it's still a thing, but it's not cool anymore.
You know what? You just reminded me. I think it was like maybe 2 years ago, like before the pandemic was happening. When I was going to get some groceries, there was a big gathering of a bunch of people with their cool cars at the Lowe's parking lot.
Yeah, there are still car meets in my neighborhood. In fact, there's a Wendy's. And the thing about this Wendy's is people have their car meets there, but they're not Asian race cars. They're classic cars and old school all-American type cars, which makes sense why they gather outside the Wendy's, because it's like back in the 70s, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't say this is my
Except the Wendy's people don't come out on roller skates and serve them.
potential's good.
I think that's probably still a day if you go to like Sonic restaurants. But I think that's mostly just a novelty. I haven't been to a Sonic restaurant like since 10 years ago though.
That must be an American thing, because I've never heard of it.
Yeah. It is, it is.
I'll keep my eye out for it when I'm in Chicago.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that's a good place. So, anyways, hey everybody, we're streaming right now.
It's getting Streetwise with Final Fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Not to be confused with Street Smart. They should bring that back, but
Street Smarts? But wasn't
yeah,
Street
that old
Smarts?
SNK game from
Wasn't-
before Neo Geo.
Oh, was that an SNK game? I thought that was one
It
of those
was.
weird
That's why the Street Smart music plays during the bonus stages of Fatal Fury.
I didn't even know that. Hey, I actually had no idea about that. That seems pretty cool.
Hmm.
So, yeah, we're playing Final Fight Streetwise. We'll specifically be playing the arcade mode of this game. Mostly because we really like co-op games, and we've been playing it feels like every 2 or 3 months we always play through the Final Fight arcade game now.
Has it really been every 2 or 3 months? I can only think of us doing that twice in ever.
We do it a few times. I mean, like we played it on the PS. We played it on the PS3 for sure.
Yeah,
that's
but we only played through it once.
yeah, we always like had to stop in the middle of it or something.
And
fact-
we only played through it on PlayStation 4 once. And I don't think we've ever played through it on anything before that.
Yeah, that's true.
Usually we play Streets of Rage.
We usually play Street Fighter. In fact, that's the one I'll say maybe we play like more in a monthly thing. But in general, we just play a lot of brawling games. So we definitely have a partial feeling to brawling games because we love it.
Yeah,
But
I've always been a fan of them.
yeah. But I usually used to calling them beat 'em ups, and I think Sel, you do not like them as call them as beat 'em ups.
By the way, that's the
Yeah,
last
just
time I
the
picked up your
term's
money
too
for
many
you.
words in it. Kind of like shmups or shoot 'em ups. I
Yeah.
always called them shooters. And I understand now when people hear shooters, they think Call of Duty. But shooter to describe what people now call
Got
shmups
things to do.
was an older term.
What kind of things?
And even so, it shouldn't be shmups. If it's short for shoot 'em up, shouldn't it be shemps?
I remember you were talking about that before too.
But if you're gonna call them shmups, why don't you call beat 'em ups bemps? Or bum-ups if you wanna use the same sound process.
I am reminded of like how like
Or
was
just
it
call it
massive
bumps.
massive multiplayer games is called MOBAs.
Moose?
No, it's called MOBAs.
That's multiplayer online battle arena.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of right now. Because
MOBAs.
they always have an acronym for it. Because it is a really long name.
But it's a strange name. MOBA is basically a real-time strategy where you only control one character.
Yeah, that's true.
And they had to make a whole new genre name for it just because League of Legends was copied by everybody.
Yeah. Now this game is from 2006.
It's from
2006
2006, but it's super 90s.
is very 90s.
Like, I'm surprised they didn't get Nirvana to do the soundtrack for this.
They did get a different band though. Like if we go to the extras menu, like let's
They
take
got
look at it
a
right
bunch of bands.
Yeah, that we are not gonna play the music videos, but you get the music videos in this in the bonus section. You get Fear Factory and Shadowfall.
Okay, Fear Factory is pretty 90s.
Fear Factory is pretty 90s, but Shadowfall, I was so confused when I saw Shadowfall because what I know about Shadowfall is Double Dragon 5: The Shadow Falls.
This is Shadows.
It is Shadows Fall. You're right. That's what I was thinking of. Oh yeah, this was another thing. We were gonna try and play the original Final Fight here, but just for clarity, we're playing this through emulation. I do own the game though.
So do I.
Yeah, we both own Final Fight Streetwise, but Siel here plays Final Fight Streetwise. Actually beaten the game, I say?
No, I haven't beaten it.
You have not beaten it, but you like it.
I do like it quite a bit.
Yeah. But that's not what we're playing right now. I think you're one of the few people who actually really like Streetwise in my mind.
Yeah.
But
from what I remember, the original Final Fight emulator in this wasn't especially good anyway.
But
it
that's
was worse than the Capcom Collections version.
Which Capcom collection are you talking about?
There was one on PlayStation 2, and there was a matching one on PSP, but
That's
the
right.
PSP version also had Captain Commando.
That's right.
So it was slightly better.
It was called like Capcom Collection Remix on the PSP. I remember.
So Capcom Collection not remixed
Yeah.
would be the PlayStation 2 version.
Yeah. So we've already tried to play this, but it wouldn't run on the emulator, unfortunately.
Yeah, emulating an emulator is emulatorception, and that's just too much.
It's a little too much. Yeah. But whenever we play the game, it's usually been on the PS3 or the PS4. I don't think
If
we actually
stream that, we'll be playing it on a better system than this.
Yeah. The biggest problem is that we've actually spent a lot of time playing on PS4. The problem is streaming PS4 doesn't quite work out because I need to get like some devices to plug in our audio if I want to do that, and I don't really want to do that right now for setup purposes. So mostly doing like PC games. So that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to like stream with you for this game specifically, because we've been doing Super Robot Wars streams. But it's mostly been me playing, and we've been talking through the storyline. This one I wanted something that we can both play together at the same time.
Alright, so you want me to be a more active participant?
Exactly. And it'll be a less boring on your end too. I don't think you were bored in Super Robot Wars, but Super Robot Wars is not exactly your type of thing. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it kinda is, but robots aren't really my thing. I like the gameplay, though.
Yeah. Gameplay's fun. I actually like it a lot. In fact, I think maybe you would like it for what I'm doing right now, because I just unlocked the Sakura Wars stage.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, Sakura Wars is in this. I wonder how they work them into their crazy crossover story.
Yeah. So I only just got to the stage, so I didn't get too far right now, but I'm very excited to see how it goes.
Are they time travelers, or do they go to a 30s world?
They actually go to. So the setting is actually like the background for them. Looks like it's Singapore right now. The storyline. The storyline takes place in Singapore, but it looks like Paris in a weird way. But how Super Robot Wars does it is that those DBDs, which is the dimensional boundary distortions, and they just have like the characters appear from the original world teleporting to the current game world. And
Okay, so it's the universe jump. It's not like that one in which they really creatively found a way to be like these. They're all in the same world because they all have a red ocean.
Yes.
That I thought that was pretty good. A really well thought out crossover logic is when they
Yeah.
had that.
Yeah, I kind of like I like it when they really try to set up the world, because the like I think it was on a PS1 game, Alpha Gaiden. That's definitely all in under one world, and it's always much more fun trying to figure out how everybody's storyline works. Because in Super Robot Wars X, there was a world where Gundam Wing, Code Geass, and Daijin 3 was all taking place at the same time. So like, with like Code Geass is like rebellion stuff, the crazy stuff, and end up fighting with like the Gundam Wing team, and they're all trying to figure out the plot there. And I really like when all the plots mix up together. I'm not a big fan of the dimensional happening because I think it feels a bit cheap, you know?
Yeah, it's too easy to do. If you can't figure out anything else, that's just what you use.
Yeah,
It's like DC Universe Worlds Collide
This is
type
my
crossover.
yeah.
Local hero. You don't fight anymore. Back in the day.
Speaking
it
of
was the
crossing over, let's actually
kind of
start
a
playing
hard
this
ass,
game.
but
That's
he's
got
always
nothing
been
to do
there.
with crossing over.
It has
but yeah,
nothing
let's
to do
start
with
playing it.
But crossing over is what Final Fight's been doing a lot with Street Fighter.
That's arguable.
Hmm.
Because originally, Final Fight was going to be Street Fighter.
That's true. That's true. Let's get into these Final Fight talks by actually playing the game now. So I actually want to play as Cody for this one.
Alright, I haven't used Hagar yet. I'm worried
Got
that
it.
he might use some mechanics that I'm not familiar with, but
Yeah.
I really want to see, because everybody else, the throw is just the throw. Will Hagar have more to it than that?
I don't know. I don't know how this game works under like the Brawling setting. We played.
Okay, I can tell you how Cody works, because I've used him quite a bit.
Okay, so let's get into it and see how this goes.
Okay, so Cody actually has the spinning kick.
Okay, the hood.
Alright, what were the buttons again?
Okay, let's do this. I like the music though. I'm really liking the music.
Okay, so it's analog stick movement.
Okay, yes, analog.
That's Hagar's voice.
Oh gosh.
He sounds like he's getting punched when he punches other people.
I am doing the Cody sounds though, for sure. Okay, pick up,
So
pick up.
that's
Cool.
grab.
I like that your
There's
face
blocking.
gets.
I know there's blocking. You like the what?
I like that our faces react when we get hit.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, we have to notice it later.
Also, I should mention, and this is possibly important for Cody.
Yes.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yes.
One of the shoulder buttons will put your weapon away.
Oh, okay.
You can only carry one, but you can switch to your fist. Now,
Got it.
you'll find out when you grab a baseball bat, but Cody's not especially good with those.
Okay.
He just has a swing, which doesn't do knockdown.
Okay.
But that being said, the baseball bat, if you hit a grounded opponent with a heavy attack using it, it's an instant kill.
Oh, got it. Okay.
But that's his only baseball bat attack, is that swing. That doesn't even cause knockdown. But it has a wide arc.
So it's probably
So if you're
because he.
surrounded, it's worth pulling the bat out just to do that.
Got it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But I have the bat right now. Is it didn't swing down?
That's because you're doing the light attack, not the heavy one.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Like if you hit this guy with the baseball bat with the heavy attack when he's on the ground, it's
Okay.
instant kill, but it also breaks the bat.
Got it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Who do you usually play when you go for the arcade mode? I assume no,
Cody.
but wait, you play for the arcade mode? I you say you gotta beat the game to get the arcade mode.
You have it to begin with, but you play through the game to unlock more stages.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
you can play the arcade mode right away, but you only have access to Cody and Kyle, and you only get to the first boss, which is the end of this area. You're not the pier.
Oh.
You have to get to the
got
pier
it.
in the game to unlock that.
Got it. Okay.
And same with Japantown afterwards. And it looks
Japantown.
like Hagar's not good with the bat either, but at least his attack causes knockdown, so he's better than Cody.
So maybe Kyle's the one with the bat. Kyle's.
Guy's good with the bat too.
Mhm.
Kyle's good with everything, because he's the single-player game character.
Got it.
He's got all the moves.
That's true. That makes sense. I was really interested to
Pressing-
see how Kyle works in this game. Go ahead.
Pressing both attacks at the same time will do your My spinning kick, yeah.
Nice, 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 nice.
Can you grab with the baseball bat, or is that a Kyle thing?
I was wondering, so when you talk about Kyle, were you playing like Kyle in the main game or through the arcade mode?
I'm talking about him through the arcade mode.
Got it, okay. But you gotta get the hot dog. That was one of those things that I wanted to play through Kyle originally in this because I wanted to see how he feels. Oh, I did put it away. Nice.
Yeah, trigger right R2 puts it away.
Got it. Nice.
So you wanted to see how Kyle plays in this?
Originally, but at the same time, I have no feelings of like a guy
What
actually
he's
plays
supposed
it.
to be like?
Exactly, you know?
He's pretty much the same, except he has more moves.
Got it.
Though he starts with less.
Like how?
In this, he starts off with a certain set of moves,
Yeah.
but in the regular game, you have to unlock some of those moves, and then you can unlock even more.
I was wondering because like how these guys feel in the normal game? But you don't play as these guys in the normal game. You only play as
No, you
Kyle,
don't.
right?
Yeah, Hagar and Cody and Guy are only playable in the arcade mode.
Got it. Which is exactly what I wanted to know about. And but I always thought this was the case. Is the arcade mode take place after the game?
The arcade mode and the game are not connected.
Oh really? Okay. Because I actually read the plot of Streetwise. And I know that
He's got an elbow drop.
he
You
is a
think he'd
wrestler.
have the body slam, but no, he's got an elbow drop.
Yeah. You mean his diving body attack?
Yeah, you think he'd have that.
He doesn't
I
have
don't
it?
think he has. Not that I know of. I haven't been able to figure out how to do it. He's got the clothesline, and he's got a pile driver, but that's his only throw, which is unfortunate. I was hoping he'd have more than one throw.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd be able to grab people and walk around with them.
Yeah, that's always what I know about the best thing about Hang On, for sure. Da-na-na-na-na. That's one thing I kind of grew some appreciation while we were playing through the arcade games, was that I originally did not like the music from Final Fight.
Okay, his suplex is really good though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Got it. I gotta watch when you do it.
Or not his suplex,
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean his pile driver.
My punch was really good.
I also think there's a way to target people and lock on to them, but
Oh, I
that
need
might
to
just be a
I-
single player game thing.
Maybe. Sounds like it has more of them. But like I said, I originally did not like the music of Final Fight. It took me a long time to like the music of Final Fight. Especially
Another thing worth mentioning is Kyle in this, no, I mean Cody in this,
Mhm.
has a unique move where he throws knives.
Oh, so I gotta find a knife.
Nobody else can throw knives, where it's kind of the
Because that's
opposite of
gone
Final
too
Fight.
far.
In classic Final Fight, Kyle's the only person who can stab with them,
Oh.
but in this is he's the only person who can throw them.
I can flow people in the middle of combo. That's great. It flows his own button instead of just moving towards the player. I mean, towards the opponent.
Yeah, I think Cody has the same throw that Kyle does. Oh, there's a knife.
There's a knife, yeah. Man, I don't know about these baseball bats. I just want to punch people.
Yeah, that's why I recommend. That's why I told you how to put them away.
Yeah, yeah. I got a knife
What
now.
you want to do is when a guy's on the ground, the baseball bat is an instant kill. That's when you use it with Cody.
Got it.
Otherwise, there's not much point to it unless you want to block weapon attacks.
Got it. You got a knife. I got a knife. Sweet. And the knife is clearly. I'm feeling good with Cody with the knife.
Oh, I was not ready for that.
Oh yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
Does Cody have a knife grab, I wonder?
I wonder.
Hagar does. Oh, it's just his regular grab, but
Oh,
he
just
can
a-
do it while holding a knife.
Which is pretty
You
good.
can't grab while holding a baseball bat.
Oh, I think I dropped my knife actually.
Did you throw it?
Oh, did I just used it up. Oh, it's not the knife right there. The
You might
knife.
have thrown it.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think this is? A damn video game? Sweet.
They probably thought they were so clever when they wrote that. Like, oh yeah, let's break the fourth wall. Deadpool's big now, isn't he?
Is Deadpool big in 2006?
I'm pretty sure he was. There was a Deadpool PlayStation 2 game, wasn't there?
No, that's a PS3 game.
Oh,
Yeah. Deadpool was popular, but it was much more like popular in the known for Marvel. I don't know if it was popular anywhere else at the time. Nice. I think you're getting a hang of Hanger right now.
he's clunky, but I guess that's what you expect.
Yeah. So tell me more about what you like about Streetwise.
As far as adventure games go, it's got fun fighting, and
Oh my gosh, I do have a grab.
it's a little bit
Yeah.
Final Fight. The Final Fight's there. It's not as proud as you'd like it to be, as it was originally intended to be, but it is there. You still have Final Fight characters showing up. Although originally, the game was gonna have a lot more Final Fight in it. For example, oh, he does have a knife grapple.
Exactly, yeah. If you grab somebody and then during the grab animation you hit your attack button, you do a grab instead. Right?
So there's a character in this game, a really
Isn't Handsome
stupid character. Yeah, that's this guy. There's a character in this game called 2Ill,
2L.
and he's just the comic relief, I guess.
Is he a
But
good guy?
originally, he's what?
Is he a good guy?
Define good.
Like he hangs out with the main cast.
Yeah,
Oh.
but originally he was 2P.
Yes, yes, yes.
So they decided at some point, because Capcom doesn't get their audience,
Oh,
that
was good.
they were going to try to make this game gritty and modern street.
Yes.
So like, okay, 2Ps, 280s. We need to make a guy named 2Ill who the gangster kids can relate to, or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You gotta get that hamburger.
Oh, I thought you grabbed it.
No, I did not. In fact, I was noticing like none of these names are Final Fight names I'm familiar with.
No, like Edgy Freddy. That's
World O Hurt. That's pretty good. But they're not Final Fight original names.
There's another guy. His name's 40 Ounce.
Yeah. They're not bad names. I need a broadening names.
I don't know. 40 Ounce is borderline racist.
Really?
Yeah, because it's 40 ounce malt liquor. And it's a black guy who has that name, so it's like suggesting he's an alcoholic or something.
No. Stab. Oh no.
Oh, he escaped it.
He escaped it, yeah. He doesn't want to be stabbed.
Oh. Oh, how'd that miss?
Hager, you're pretty buff.
Okay, this should finish him. No, it didn't. He's got boss properties.
Yeah. Oh, the music changed.
Okay, I better stay out this one.
Yeah, you stay out. Make sure it doesn't get to you. There we go.
Alright, that does it.
Hood rescued. We saved the hood. Fantastic.
Another Final Fight element that was cut from this game is to level up the character. Whoa, it started
Whoa,
me at
your
the full
health
health bar, and then it adjusted me to whatever I was at before.
Yeah, careful.
But in order to, well, make the game less recognizable as Final Fight, because they think nobody really wants Final Fight, they had a character in this gym, and you go there to learn new moves. You spend your money and you get new moves.
Yeah.
It's just some super generic guy in this, but originally it was Hugo Andre.
Wow, they had a lot of
So they
original.
cut
characters.
Andor from the game
Wow. So the
and
original.
replaced him with a super generic Beardo, who's probably just a regular enemy.
Makes me wonder why even use Final Fight then if you're not gonna use the characters.
Yeah, it's a good question.
I do know
It was originally fun. They probably just copyrighted the name already, so they had to use it.
copyright. Well, it is Capcom.
Yeah.
And Capcom made this game. It literally says Capcom Studio 8. So it's not like it was a random company that worked on it. But I know this game was originally called, Final Fight 7 Sins?
Sort of. I mean, Final Fight 7th Son was a very different game, using the same engine. But it didn't have... It wasn't like this.
Okay.
The game was already Final Fight Streetwise by the time it was Final Fight Streetwise.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So when it was Final Fight 7th Son, Kyle Travers was not the main character.
Yeah, okay.
I think it was Dean from Final Fight 3, I'm not entirely sure. But it definitely was not Kyle Travers, and he could do things like pick up telephone poles and street lights and swing them around. It was crazy.
Oh man. I know Matt McMuscles really likes that. We really wanted to play that game. He hates that 7 Sins is gone.
That it was cancelled?
Exactly. Because he is a big Final Fight fan. But I remember seeing previews of that 7 Sins game. 7 Sons?
7th Son, something like that. There is a beta of it that some guy on YouTube has made videos of.
Ooh, I wonder can I find that? I'd love to find that.
But the beta itself, it's kind of like an open world brawler. It's using the same engine as this. You go places and everybody wants to fight you, and you can just freely transition from area to area and everybody fights you. And that's pretty much it because it's a beta.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. He picks up giant things and swings them around. It's not like this at all. Except the engine is definitely the same engine. When you hit a shopping cart, it reacts the same way. When you hit a shelf, it reacts the same way.
So and I think that was like before this game, right?
It was the same engine, but it was cancelled, and it was before Streetwise.
Got it. I better get this.
But even though Final Fight Streetwise came out, it lost a lot of its design.
Yeah.
Just to make it less like what people wanted, because Capcom doesn't know what people want from them.
But at the same time, like, I wonder could it be also thanks to other brawling games that's coming out at the time? Because we were talking about brawling games a few days ago.
Yakuza?
No, not Yakuza. Like Urban Reign, and also the other one that they're working on, Beatdown. Because Beatdown is also Capcom.
Yeah. I don't think this game was influenced by Beatdown. I don't think Beatdown was enough of a commercial success for them to think, we need more games like that.
Well, yeah, I guess the question is which one came out first?
I think Beatdown came out first.
Beatdown must have came out first, because this is copyright 2006. I think Beatdown may be way too late for 2006. In fact, when I think about 2006, that's also when Rumble vs. XX came out. Man,
But did that game
2006,
really come
really?
out then?
But okay, but
I forget. The Xbox 360 came out considerably earlier.
where are we going?
We'll go
Are we
this
missing
way.
something? Yeah, we must have to go back this way. Oh gosh. Did
Did we
complete-
lock it?
No. Let's go back this way. Oh shit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. No, we just gotta go up
There
this
you
way.
go.
Got it. Cool. But yeah,
So yeah,
360 came out in 2006, and we got keep in mind Rumble Roses came out in 2005, and it was a year later was when XX came out. And this game came out in 2006. Like, I can understand why this game wasn't that popular at the same time, you know. But you think about it.
well, I don't think this game was ever going to be really popular.
And it's just too mean. That's pretty good.
It's too niche.
It is niche in the end. And brawling games in general is pretty niche. I don't think brawling games really came out to like the PS3 era, honestly.
Did
But
they
then-
have a revival in the PS3 era?
I felt like they had a bit of a revival.
What
I say
PS3
the
Brawlers came out? The
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim, I guess?
Scott Pilgrim, yeah, that's the main one I'm thinking of. What anything else that came out at that time? I think it's mostly for like PC at the time. Oh, like Double Dragon Neon came out too.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was a big one.
Yeah, but then also it was probably big because there wasn't so many brawling games going on.
I think Double Dragon has more not novelty, it has more what's the word? Nostalgia value than Final Fight.
I agree with that, you know. But when it comes to Final Fight, I always felt like it was. I would always prefer to play Street of Rage over Final Fight. Like almost every time.
Final Fight's mostly a Street Fighter property at this point.
It is. And I don't mind that. I like that Final Fight still continues on as a Street Fighter thing. I really like that as a continuation too. Like seeing Hugo and Poison in Street Fighter 3 at the time. Super cool. Andrade coming back too and being a different character.
You mean Hugo? Not Hugo.
Not Hugo.
Abigail.
Abigail! That's right. Oh gosh, where are we going?
Oh wait,
Oh, we're going back out.
okay, let's go now. Yeah, we're going back out. I just wanted to grab all the treasures.
No problem. Hold on.
Oh, there was more in
there's
that other
more.
room we missed.
Alright. Should check out the local
I've always found Abigail difficult to deal with in Final Fight.
Yeah. Isn't Abigail stage 6, right? Oh, like the Peel stage?
Yeah, he's in Bayside.
Yeah. One thing I also want to like actually have some time play through is like that GBA game.
Which one? There's a million GBA games.
The Final Fight 1.
Oh, Final Fight 1.
Yeah. I always thought
Yeah,
that
that
game
was interesting. It had artists. It had art by the guy who does all those SNK posters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What's his name? Shinkaru?
I forget his name, but
Yeah.
he does the art for that game.
Yeah. I think it was really cool that Capcom ended up picking him up. Like, no matter what, he's always gonna look like, he's always gonna be SNK to me.
Yeah.
But that's only because the style of like King of Fighters was pretty much him for the longest time. That's the way.
Samurai
Right?
Showdown and everything else they did.
Oh my gosh, where do we go now?
Maybe Hagar just bugs it.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, I
We're
got it.
missing the. Oh, there it goes. We need those arrows. But I like that there is a brawling mode to this game. I really like that a lot. Like, is this
Yeah,
area?
that's nice to have.
Yeah. Better than not having any at all. Not forgetting your moves.
I think games should have more extra modes in general. I
Yeah.
find too many modern games are missing those.
Or like, I think that's one of the biggest issues when it came to DLC was that a lot of games used to have a lot of extra modes, but then DLC came out. Like, why don't we just put the extra modes into the DLC?
Yeah.
And then that it makes the base game like really down because you only have the base game.
Yeah, you want survival mode? That's a DLC now.
Yeah.
And it only gets released if the game sells enough copies in pre-orders.
But I'm reminded of like, why do I love Street Fighter Alpha 3 so much? It's because of World Tour mode. I'm not good at Alpha 3, but I love World Tour mode. Because of the
Oh, that RPG mode where you... Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And every time when I think of Alpha 3, I think of that mode. And that was the selling point of that game. But that's not happening anymore. I want World Tour mode to come back real bad. I feel like Street Fighter 5 really would have benefited that because
I think
that
the closest we have is maybe the RPG mode from BlazBlue. Not BlazBlue.
No,
What's
not
that one
BlazBlue.
based on the... It's got blue in it. Grand Blue Fantasy.
Grand Blue
versus-
Fantasy. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool mode. But it's also very like mobile game in the
Yeah.
design, which is fine. It's intentional. You know? It's actually kind of cool, but at the same time, it gives me mobile game feels, and
And
Oh.
mobile game feels are just bad feels.
it's just bad feels. Yeah. But it has no like daily missions or anything, which is good. It just feels like there's daily missions. 'Cause of its
It's
design.
got the checklist of non-daily missions.
Exactly. It has the free things that you always want to do. But I really like that it has a brawling mode. I think more fighting games need brawling modes. Completely. That's always why I always really like the Tekken. They always do
You
the
want to
special
trade for a
modes.
knife?
Oh yeah, I should trade for a knife. Tekken always had those extra modes, which was always awesome.
Yeah.
Like, Tekken 6 literally made an entire mode just dedicated to brawling. You know?
Yeah, that was quite extensive too.
Yeah. And any character you play as had a storyline to it too.
Mhm.
It was super cool. But then like Tekken 7, Tekken 7 is a really good game. Really good game. But it doesn't have the extra mode that I want.
I think as far as fighting games go now, the only way they can really be viable is if they're either cheap and indie or if they're super competitive and serious. There's no middle ground for it to be a fun console game because they don't have arcade releases anymore.
Yeah, but it was also tough to get arcade releases in general right now.
Yeah.
But like I think about like so do you know anything about the new League fighting game?
The League of Legends fighting
Yeah,
game?
there's a League of
I
Legends
didn't even
fighting
know
game.
there was such a thing. I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of League of Legends based games that are coming out now, and there's a cartoon, I think.
Yes. Billy
Comic
boys.
books, I'm sure, but I had no idea there's a fighting game.
The fighting game, they literally just showed gameplay footage of it yesterday. It's called Project L. Yeah, I know. It's a goofy name. But the developers were talking about how they don't want to make a competitive game so much. They want to make a game where you can find the fun. And I think that sounds pretty good in my book.
Well, League is already so competitive.
Yeah. But I feel like you probably play League without being competitive too, but I'm sure it does very competitive. Isn't that the entire point of League was to have only one map? It's because of for the competitive scene.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just because nobody would play anything else.
Yeah.
It's based on, what was that? That Warcraft 3 map. That was just a map because you'd have to script other maps yourself.
Yeah. Cut, man.
What's that game called? It's so obscure now, but it used to be the biggest thing. Defenders of the Ancients.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in a while, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what League of Legends is based on. And it was just one map, because that's what it was, a Warcraft 3 map.
Yeah. Do you need to
So
handle
people were already expecting, or nobody expected there to be more than one map anyway.
Yeah. But then I understand the competitive. Oh, looks like this is a boss. We meet at last. Stiff? Nice. Okay. Oh, he has dodges too.
Yeah, in the story mode, you fight him with guns and he dodges bullets.
Oh, nice. I actually wonder how much of this is like the animations from the story mode. Because him laughing like that seems like definitely something for an arcade. Not so much.
Now that's something he does when you're fighting him.
Oh really? Okay, got it. So they translated it pretty well then.
I think that the enemies just use the exact same AI.
Okay, got it. Oh my gosh.
You can't infinite combo him.
I think I got him pretty good. Yeah, I got him good. Yeah, especially with a back attack. Oh, heavy punch.
Oh, he actually said Cody.
Nice.
He said, I'm tired of your shit, Cody.
Future trick save. Mission complete. Awesome. I think we're doing pretty good.
So I think Japantown's next. Or Little Italy? Yeah, Little
Church.
Italy.
Little Italy. There's nothing.
There's nothing sacred.
Yeah. That's fun. Oh, yeah, they're like little Italy outfits still. Look at all these guys.
Yeah, that's another thing. For whatever reason, I guess because the Sopranos were big at the time, they felt they needed to add Italian gangsters to Metro City. So they put them in the pier, but that wasn't enough. They had to add an entire Little Italy district.
Yeah, when you dig the mafia, you dig the Italy.
Oh,
That's how you
suplex! How did I do that?
get-
So he does have advanced grappling mechanics.
You just gotta figure it out. Nice. So I was originally gonna talk about something about 2B. I was watching a video of 2P, from Street Fighter 5. You know he's in Street Fighter 5?
He shows up briefly in the intro for what's her name,
Lucina.
and then she kicks him into the screen.
Yeah. But he's also like in the bell minigame.
The which minigame?
The minigame where you hit the bells.
I didn't know there was a minigame.
Yeah, there's a minigame where you hit the bells. It's falling bells like from Street Fighter 2. But he knocks the bells away or towards you. He kind of helps you out actually in the end. But there was a video of somebody hacking the game to make him playable. He doesn't have a whole
What
lot.
moveset did they give him?
He doesn't have a whole lot of moves. He has like a shoulder wham. He has like a 2-hit punch. But
Oh, so he has moves of his own?
he does have moves. Yeah. But I think they were
I guess
most.
they intended for him to do more than he did in the game.
Well, I think those are generally moves that to help out. Oh, I might pick this knife up. How do I put it? There you go. To hit with the bell minigame because his punches, his 1-2 punch only does 1 damage.
So it's definitely not intended to be used against characters.
Yeah, exactly. There's a bunch of like NPC characters in Street Fighter 5. There's a cop guy named Pira. You fight him when you're playing as Cammy.
Oh, I didn't know that there was story mode stuff in Street Fighter 5 other than just fight against the regular characters.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like other characters they can fight against. You can fight the Bison Dolls too.
More than just Cammy and February or whatever her name was. December?
DeCapre?
Yeah, that's December.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you fight the other dolls in general actually.
Ow.
Yeah, it's very cool. In fact, that's probably my favorite mode, favorite thing about the story mode of Street Fighter 5. We
I
don't
didn't
need
even know the
to-
game had any kind of story mode to speak of. But it's DLC, isn't it?
It's free DLC.
Okay.
It really should have came with the game, but they want to release the game early. And they kind of messed things up. Oh, this fog effect is kind of messing up the emulator. Oh gosh. It's an okay story mode. But that story mode has the same issues that I have with other story modes where like they just switch characters with you on the fly. And I really don't like that. I'm gonna make a
So you
video.
don't get to you. You gotta make a video of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a video about the fighting game story modes. It's already on the script and phase. That's one of the first videos I really want to do as a video essay. It's gonna happen. It's gonna take a while though. His name is Paulie, of course.
Because he's just that Italian.
Yeah. And slices of pizza here too.
There's slices of pizza everywhere.
Yeah. But more prominently on that place. In a movie theater too. Ooh, nice sign. Oh gosh. I wish the other Final Fights would come out. Every time you ever see Final Fight, it's always been the arcade release.
Well, that's because the other ones were console Super Famicom games, Super Nintendo games.
Exactly. And I guess they really like follow through with the contract because it's been like 30 years now. More than 30 years, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if anybody really wants, or if there's... They probably think that it doesn't have the same nostalgia power, and it reflects kind of badly. That'd be my guess. Nobody really seems to... whereas with Streets of Rage, for example, being originally a console game, the second and third one, everybody likes the second one more.
Yeah, now that I think of it, there's no like Capcom collection for console games. It's always been like arcade games. Like even the Brawling... You okay there?
I can't get this.
I'll get it. It's mine now. It's mine.
They don't have any console game ports from
Yeah.
Capcom.
Just actually there is one I'm thinking of right now, and it's only in the arcade release right now, which is really weird. Do you know about these arcade one-ups?
No, oh, are those the the mini game arcade machine
Yeah.
collectible devices?
Yeah, they're not that mini, because they're still arcade cabinets, but they are smaller than normal cabinets. There is one for like the Marvel's Capcom collections and stuff. There's one for like Marvel, like with Street Fighter, X-Men vs Street Fighter. And in that one, they have like, what's it called? X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, and also, yeah. And I think that's
You wouldn't expect that because that's a licensed game.
yeah. It's a licensed game and it's a console-only game. Like it was never released in arcades. It was a Super NES game. So they actually do release like a console game, and I was really surprised it was part of that cabinet because, like you said, it was never in the arcades. In fact, I think it's an awkward release to put it in the arcades. Then that's the thing. In that one, you also get what's it called again? Shooter of the Atom and Marvel's Capcom. Here's the main one. Yeah. There's also a new collection that comes with that Punisher arcade game.
Oh, I really like that game.
I haven't played that game much.
Wow, where'd these guys come from? I thought we were supposed to transition to the next area.
Yeah. But I'm really thinking about like different arcade games we play with it. Oh yeah, the other one was so if you didn't, there was like 2 releases for that Marvel vs. Capcom cabinet thing. There was one with the Mutant Apocalypse and another one with War of the Gems, I think.
Oh, so the Marvel superheroes console game.
Yeah, which I'm not a big fan of. I like Mutant Apocalypse a lot more, even though it's the same
It was a
game.
much better one.
It
was also a lot harder.
It was a lot harder, yeah. But I really like that Mutant Apocalypse had like the introduction stages that you really learn the characters. Playing as Beast was super
neat.
cool. Yeah. Oh, look at these chefs.
This is like something out of Dynamite Cop.
Yeah, it actually is. I want to play more Dynamite Cop. That one also had a PS2 release.
Did it? I thought it was a Dreamcast exclusive.
Yeah, but then it had the Sega Ages.
Oh, that was on Sega. Oh, that was part of the Sega Ages collection.
Not part of our collection, but it was
not part of the yeah, but it was part of the banner, like the Hokuto no Ken game.
Exactly. I really want to play it because you also get Golden Axe skins on it. And I like Golden Axe.
It's got original content.
Yeah. Just like the Golden Axe one. Which we should definitely play through sometime. We originally, before we started the stream, we did a little bit of a mini test with that game. Oh my gosh, these knife guys. I gotta get food. Oh, I hope that's full health. Yeah, that's full health. Sweet. You can get that apple.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can't for the life of me figure out how I did that suplex.
Do we only have bats and knives?
Yeah, I think that's it.
My gosh.
What else does Kyle get? He gets guns, he gets brass knuckles.
Get a bit of a drink. Oh shit. Oh gosh. Bobby Boom. Nice. Man. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so laggy. It's what it is. Yeah, I really want to play. Like when I play Final Fight, if it wasn't with you, I would usually play Final Fight 2 or 3 actually. Nice.
You caught him?
Yeah.
Good fall.
Enough of this shit.
I really want to know I did that suplex.
So what's your overall feeling of Final Fight?
As a series?
Yeah, it's a series.
It's got a nice charm that you don't see enough of these days. I'll get the hot dog.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Like for me, I always been Streets of Rage, but I think mostly because I had Streets of Rage as a kid. I never really had Final Fight as a kid.
Final Fight was more of an arcade thing.
Yeah. And if you did play it on consoles, it was tough on consoles. I think
for the most part, Final Fight 2 and Final Fight 3. Well, Final Fight 3 was really obscure from what I know. Final Fight 3 is really good though, but it's obscure. And it also retcons the story, but that's a Capcom thing. They're always rewriting things.
No, always are.
But as far as Final Fight 2 goes, it was mostly played by people who wanted Final Fight, but couldn't play two-player Final Fight on console. So Final Fight 2 was two-player Final Fight on console, but it was missing a lot of features that were nice in arcade Final Fight.
I think that's always really interesting how Final Fight, for Super NES at least, could never get like a two-player version of it. But in Final Fight 2 and 3 was able to get it make it work.
That's because Final Fight 2 and 3 are considerably less detailed things.
Yeah. So I never really went back to make a version that's two players for Super NES. But that would have sold some good money.
Yeah, it would have done a lot better than it did, but they weren't able to do it.
I think he still did good though. After all, they did a re-release of it for a version called Final Fight Guy.
Yeah, that's because Guy wasn't in the regular one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Why we go? Okay, why are we going this way?
So I can grab health.
Oh, got it. Got it. Oh gosh. So we were talking about. Oh no, not to switch topic yet. I'll stick with Final Fight.
Suplex.
Oh gosh, this guy's
What are you
kicking my
gonna
butt.
talk about? Run away.
I'll talk
Grab
about
the
it.
knife and throw it at him.
Where's the knife?
It's top right.
Okay, got it. He is tough. Take that. Oh, take this. Take this. Nice. I think you got him now. Oh my gosh, is he the boss? Get him down here so we can at least see him. Gosh, oh gosh. I think he's probably the boss of this area. Oh, my first life. Nice. Get him. I know that was in this game, there's like an arena mode in this game.
There's no arena mode in the game, but arena fights are a big part of the story mode.
Yeah. Because I remember reading about how you can fight Cammy in it.
Yeah, she's in the Japantown arena, if I remember.
Got it.
This guy's the champion from the Little Italy town.
Got it. Oh gosh. Ghost?
Heavy attack.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I killed him. Okay.
Nice. Heavy attack is square, right?
Yeah.
I think there's a battle over there, right?
Yeah.
This guy over there. Dude. Money. That's what I know about this game. Money. I always liked how he said it.
So yeah, with Cody, I'd recommend you
Get the knife.
tend to just pull your bat out for the special moments
Got it.
and not just swing it like that too much.
Just come on out
You
here.
debate this guy or throw the knife at him.
I'm not gonna give away the knife. My knife is too good. Look at that. Nice. Who do you usually play in Final Fight?
Guy.
Yeah. But you're not choosing. Oh, Sandane.
Oh, Andor's the boss of this area. Interesting.
And his Merry Band of Dogs. So he is in this game at least.
Yeah, he's just one of the guys you fight in an arena in the final thing.
Got it. How many other characters in here? Because 2P's not in this game, but there's whatever that two guys.
His model might be in there somewhere, but I haven't seen it.
Oh gosh. Get that pizza.
there's too many people to grab instead.
Yeah. Oh, there's a hamburger.
I already got the pizza.
Got it. Then I get the hamburger. Oh gosh.
I countered his dropkick with a dropkick.
Nice. Wow, yo, Andrade's definitely still big. Still bigger than you. He's focused on you. Oh. Oh gosh. Got him. Mission completed. I like that in Street Fighter 4, one of Cody's alternate outfits that you can get is an orange prison suit.
Oh, so he's got this outfit?
It's not exactly this outfit, but it is a reference to this outfit for sure, yeah. I like that they did not ignore Streetwise, even
Oh,
though...
katana. You can get dangerous weapons now.
Nice.
Which was also a Final Fight weapon.
That's true. Oh, I used up my knife on that girl. Look at these a bunch of them. What I usually like I'm not... Like I said, I usually prefer Street of Rage, but even on the PS2 era, like we talked about how there are so many different brawling games that was happening. Beat down and... Hey, there's a Final Fight. Okay.
Yeah, I always thought it was strange that instead of going to the arcade machine and playing the minigame, you had to...
You're dead!
Play the... I am. You'd have to play it in its own menu under the bonus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is weird. You think?
But how come you never mentioned the bouncer when talking about PlayStation 2 Brawlers?
That's true. I don't mention the bouncer. I love the bouncer too. Bouncer is one of my favorite games on the PS2. Oh gosh, how do I do this? Oh gosh. Nope.
Just grab knives and throw them at off-screen people, or at least get the knife. Oh, you got a lot of lives and such.
Yeah, yeah. I was doing really well. I just grabbed a soda because they didn't need it. There we go. I know we grabbed this. Oh gosh. I got this. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Let's do this. I definitely love the bouncer. I wish the bouncer was actually 3 players. No. That's what I really want to do.
Do the story mode?
For the story mode, for sure. Come on, yes. Cody's flow in this is pretty good.
He's got the same flow that Kyle has.
It's a good flow, especially for this arcade mode. Oh gosh. What is your history with the bouncer?
With the bouncer?
Yeah.
I played it. It was a launch game, so I played it around that time. So the PlayStation 2 had just come out. The bouncer was available on it. And I remember thinking the most significant thing about the game was that it had ragdoll physics, which I'd never seen or heard of before. But I'd see it and I'd laugh and I think, this is crazy, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then my cousin's like, I think they animate these on the fly. And I thought, that's nuts.
Yeah, ragdoll was a crazy thing that's happening at the time. Yes. Yeah, we did okay. We made it to Japan.
I think that's halfway through.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe there's no continues. There's only one free life.
You think you would unlock continues?
Yeah. We did okay. We actually made the scoreboard. Yeah. So we can go for it again with your usual character.
All right.
Yeah. And 2 players. This time I'll be Kyle then. I'm surprised there's
you
no
don't want to
stake.
try Hagar?
No, I want to keep showing off the different games because this is also showing off this game too.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. We'll do one more one. See how far we can get. Yeah, that's definitely the same throw. So then the other one, like, I think, was it Final Fight 3? You also get to have an AI partner with you also?
Yes, that was Final Fight 3.
Yeah, I thought that was super cool. So you have that co-op feeling. And I remember that was also one of the things you can do with Street of Rage Remake also.
Yeah, it had that. Did Street Rage 4 have it?
Street of Rage 4 does not have an AI partner, from what I understand. But every time you play, it's always co-op with each other anyways. So we never needed an AI partner. But that AI partner, the first time I ever seen it was Street of Rage Remake. And unfortunately it wasn't the best, because every time I play through it, around halfway through the run, the AI was just start being stuck somewhere. I have no idea what to do. That happens to you all the time too?
Well, I normally don't play with the AI partner,
Yeah, okay.
but I do remember that happening.
Yeah, it happens quite a lot, which is very
I
annoying.
make sure that I set friendly fire to on.
Oh,
if I need to, I
yeah.
can just beat up the AI.
That's a good idea. That's what I should have done. I think Kyle's just Cody. At least I'm not really feeling the difference between them. Well, I can. This is probably. Yeah, the elbow. The elbow is definitely different.
He also has different weapon moves.
Yeah, I gotta try to.
He can grab with the baseball bat. It'll break the baseball bat, but it's a guaranteed kill.
Got it. Got it. I'll get the hamburger. Yeah, I'll get the hamburger. Oh gosh, come on. Oh yeah, he's definitely a lot better with the baseball bat for sure. Cody can only hit like baseball bat once.
Yeah, Cody's baseball bat attack, not only does he only hit once, it's the worst attack. It doesn't cause knockdown, it doesn't do enough stun that they can't hit you back afterwards,
Yeah.
but it does have a wide arc so you can clear an area with it.
Got
But
it.
I would put it away immediately after and then go back to fists. And then I just pull the baseball bat out to either do that move or to hit a grounded opponent and kill them.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it is definitely much better. Take that. I was really happy when Lucina came back in Street Fighter 5.
Oh, that's her name, Lucia, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's where 2P's from. Well, I guess he's also in the bonus stage you're telling me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was ready for Final Fight 3 to be completely forgotten. And if they ever reference a character, probably be from Final Fight 2 instead, because of Mika. People like Mika for sure.
Yeah, Maki, you mean?
Maki, yeah, yeah.
Mika's the pro wrestler character.
That's true, that's true. What do you think are the chances of Final Fight coming back?
I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah?
They'll keep putting the characters in Street Fighter so long as Street Fighter's still a thing,
Yes.
but I don't think they'll bring Final Fight back. It's not marketable, and Capcom's a little too focused on it. If it does come back, it'll be made by somebody else, a third party,
Yeah,
and they'll just have licensed it.
kind of like Street of Rage.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance that Final Fight can come back. Not through Capcom, for sure. But I think there's probably like one developer that would probably be into it.
They'd have to make a pretty good case to get Capcom to okay it, though.
Yeah. As a brawling game right now, it doesn't feel that bad. I played worse brawling games for sure. once I understand how this game works, especially the flow is awesome in this game. I love it. Oh, you have an interesting stance with your knife.
It's just his regular stance, but his right hand's a bit lower, and it's a closed hand instead of an open one.
Yeah. I know the storyline for Streetwise. I know it's like Cody, like it's a washed-up fighter. What I remember.
He's got a bad knee, so he can't fight anymore.
Yeah. I know that was the point. But do you know anything about the Streetwise storyline?
I do. I played about half of it, up to Japantown.
Got it. Do you know how the game ends?
Yeah.
Got it. So you know about the glow pandemic.
Glow is a very early on in the game. That's like the second stage.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the glow thing lasted all the way into the end, actually.
No, it does, but it's not something that you have to get halfway through the game to figure out.
Hmm.
One of the first things you do, or the second thing you do after beating people up in the hood, is you go to this abandoned building looking for Kyle, and it's full of people on Glow.
Oh. I know how the game ends is that, like, Cody ended up taking glow, for sure.
He takes Glow at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's the whole
saying.
reason he disappears. That's not something that happens at the end.
But I'm saying, like, isn't that what happens at the end was that he gets off it, and then he realizes, like, hey, glow actually did help me out. Like, my knee was.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It fixed up his knee.
Yeah, and that's why I thought this arcade mode was a continuation of the main story. Because then, like, now Cody's fighting around. At least that's what I thought was the continuation, you know?
Not that Street Fighter V is a continuation.
Is it a strict continuation? I thought Streetwise takes place like 10 years later.
When does Street Fighter V take place?
Like in the middle of Street Fighter, like before Street Fighter 3.
So if this game takes place 10 years later, then the characters would be way old. Hagar would have white hair by then.
He could have died it, right?
Yeah, I guess. But either way, I don't think... Well, I don't know. Where did you hear that this game is 10 years after? I don't think they gave it a timeline.
That's what I thought. That's what I always thought, that this place took up much later. That's my assumption, you know?
I always figured it just takes place in its own little universe because they weren't willing to commit to being actually Final Fight.
I know that they do reference the game now. There's a big thing about Street Fighter V was that they're working on a encyclopedia for every character in Street Fighter. So there's like a profile entry for Kyle also.
Yeah, but they also reference the other Devil May Cry that was not made by Capcom.
In
In
that
fact,
entry?
Capcom people, or at least the Capcom devs, really like the British-made Devil May Cry. That's their favorite
The
one.
Ninja
They like it
Theory
more than
one.
all the ones they made.
The
Yeah.
Ninja Theory one. Well, I am talking about the Street Fighter encyclopedia thing. Do you know about that thing?
It's a website, isn't it?
It's a website, but they make profiles and like art design for Street Fighter V to fit.
Yeah, people used to think that it was a good way to figure out who's gonna come into the game later.
That's true.
But
That's true. Yeah.
it turned out to not be the case.
It was just a big profile thing. Like they even have a profile for Ruby Han.
Even though she's not even a Street Fighter character.
Yeah. But they make her as part of a Street Fighter thing.
Well, I guess what else do you call her? She was made exclusively for a crossover game.
Yeah. And now she's a crossover. Well, now she's a costume in Street Fighter V also.
Yeah, I guess that's enough to make it worth an inclusion.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff going on.
Oh, there's still people here.
Yeah.
No wonder the stage hasn't ended yet.
Oh, nice. You're a ninja. You saved the hood. How do you feel about Kyle?
I like him.
That Kyle's fine.
I'd like to see more of him.
Yeah. Oh man. Game is lagging like crazy now. What is your favorite old school brawling game?
Double Dragon.
Double Dragon? Nice.
Yeah.
I don't play a whole lot of Double Dragon. I really haven't. I think anytime I ever played Double Dragon, it's always been with you.
I'd say the brawling game I've played the most out of all the brawling games I've ever played would be Double Dragon 2 on Nintendo.
Got it. Not the free 60 game.
No, I've never played that.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I do have an Xbox 360, but very little for it. And I didn't get it until I found out Radiant Silvergun was on it.
Oh, got it.
Oh, this guy can block knives.
Yeah, I think so. Kyle feels pretty good. I think Kyle feels really good in this game.
He's probably the best feeling because he's the one the game's made for. Everybody
true.
else is an afterthought.
That's true.
Waffle Iron.
Oh, you gotta get that. Oh, you had your punch too. I didn't notice that you had your punch combo.
Yeah, I just usually cancel it into Final Fights, Mighty Final Fight backflip kicks.
Oh, I haven't played Mighty Final Fight. I'm surprised the Mighty Final Fight was a thing. But that one you can play 2 players.
No, you can't.
You can't?
I'm pretty sure you can't.
Oh.
You just infinite combo.
Yeah. Another one I really want to play someday is like that Final Fight fighting game for the Saturn.
Oh, the Sega Saturn one?
Yeah.
It's like $300
Yeah.
on eBay.
Costs quite a bit. It's a whale game.
It's super funny. I've seen videos of it. It's just hilarious.
Yeah. The book closest I've been is like I downloaded Poison for Mugen and it uses the artwork from the game. but
Ah,
that's
so
about
they're
it.
like screenshots?
Yeah, that's the closest. Feeling good. My gosh, it's so laggy. Okay, give me one moment. Let me see how I can fix this up.
I think it's fixed now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Or maybe I
No,
was wrong.
no. I'm gonna fix this up. Give me one moment. Give us
Alright.
one moment. Be right back. I have 2 instances running.
Is that what's doing it?
Let's find out. I'm gonna change the quality here. Maybe that would help. Okay, change the quality and let's see if this works better. Right?
Alright. Oh, I can definitely see the drop in quality. Oh, a knife just went flying by.
Yeah. You can tell the drop in quality now, right?
Yeah, the shadows are
Pretty bad.
glitching
Oh
out.
no, these shadows are glitching out like crazy. Okay, give it one more shot. Give it one more shot. Like I said, I am playing through this for emulation because I want to make sure it looks good. But eventually, obviously, it doesn't look good now. I'm gonna change it back to the original native. Now it's gonna be super blurry, but this is the intention resolution.
And now it's authentic.
Now it's authentic, yeah. We had one playthrough which is not. That's good enough. So this is how the game normally looks now. But still widescreen. See, now it feels like we're playing on an Xbox.
This game was on Xbox, but I heard the Xbox version is not a very good port.
Oh yeah? That's unfortunate.
I don't know if it's unfortunate. I think it's just kind of the way it is.
Yeah. Where's the mob has moved into the district? Cool. Oh, jeez. I didn't switch back from the BRB screen. Here we go. So that's how the game looks now. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we gotta push upwards this way. I still really wish the other Final Fight games would come out. That's not console exclusive. Like, I don't know if the Final Fight games are on the Nintendo Switch right now either.
Any of them?
I don't know actually. Because if they're gonna stay exclusive, they may as well should always be around, you know? Nintendo.
You mean on Nintendo?
Exactly. If they're gonna do that.
I don't know if it was ever their plan to be exclusive on Nintendo, because they do have the Sega CD Final Fight game, which is the best console Final Fight.
Yeah, but did it have Final Fight 2 and 3?
No.
Yeah, I think that has been strictly. Are you okay, dude?
Every once in a while this happens, I can't grab it. for some reason.
Okay. It's not in Guy's nature to grab a knife. It's at that one instance. He'll grab it any other time, but not right now. Oh gosh. Okay. That was cool. Yeah, I don't think this feels that bad. Once you get used to it, you know. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's got some definite jank to it because it's like an afterthought, but it still has the core engine of the story mode to base it on.
Yeah. And like I said, I really like the flows in this game. You need to get that food over here. The first aid?
I can't reach. The screen's blocking me.
How about now? There we
There
go.
we go.
The mouse here. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the street. Okay, we'll get back to the street.
As soon as I smash all the windows and grab all the treasures.
Yeah. Ooh, get that for sure. Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah.
The game doesn't feel that bad.
The targeting's a bit off.
Targeting's a bit off, yeah.
That's because the game's meant to be played with a lock-on camera moving mechanic.
Yeah.
And having to go through it with Silent Hill camera angles was not really how it was made.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Seventh Son was made to be played with non-interactive camera angles.
Like side view the entire time?
Well, not side view, it was like this.
Oh, okay.
In which the stages had cameras, but they weren't always sideways.
I gotta watch more videos of that version of the game.
It might just be that one.
Maybe. But it's enough. It'll be enough. You know that Capcom has a build for Capcom, what's it called? Capcom All-Stars?
Yeah, I've seen videos of it way back in the 90s.
The 90s?
Yeah, well maybe the 2000s.
I was gonna say
but
2000,
early
it has to be.
dial-up modem internet, I was watching these.
Yeah. But like even recently, there so you know there was that new Street Fighter 5 character announced, right? Luke?
No, I don't follow Street Fighter 5 unless you tell me something about it.
But I showed you a video of it. Luke is an MMA fighter.
Oh, so he's part of the set with Akira And Dan?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so I didn't think that was new anymore.
Yeah. He hasn't even came out yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they announced all that, but they only released some of the characters, not all of them?
Yeah, they announced it just so they can build up hype. I don't know if it built up
Oh.
hype because I think people don't like him. So, but during that time, people thought Luke, that guy, was actually from Capcom All Stars.
Really?
Yeah, because
But when they found out he wasn't, they lost interest?
I think they lost interest from the get-go. They were just trying to do craft, like why would they make this game, you know? But during the time when they were saying comparisons, the guy who was working on the game of Street Fighter V was showing video and showing screenshots of Capcom All Stars. And it was new screenshots that was never been seen before.
Huh.
So the screenshots oh damn it, I wanted the hot dog. The screenshots was definitely like not old screenshots. They were definitely new screenshots. So in Capcom right now, there is a build of Capcom All Stars. We just don't have the hand of it.
Supposedly it performed poorly at location tests?
Yes.
And that's why they decided to scrap it?
I still would have loved to play it though.
Yeah, I think everybody would. Nobody liked that game they ended up making instead, even though that game was really cheap, so Capcom didn't have much loss.
Yeah.
And of course, because Capcom doesn't have a clue, they think, oh, nobody's playing Capcom Fighting Jam, that means the fighting game is dead.
Yeah. Those Capcom tests were just terrible. Do you know about the Capcom test for like Resident Evil?
No, I didn't know there was a location test of Resident Evil. It's
Not a
even an
location
arcade
test,
game.
but I'm thinking about like these things that Capcom have no clue about.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's this one for Resident Evil?
Resident Evil. You remember Resident Evil and Brother Chronicles?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I was really interested in that game. I actually really thought the light gun shooting from the street for Resident Evil was a really good idea. But people really wanted like old school Resident Evil back and not the Resident Evil 5 style stuff. So then it was like, okay, we're gonna release Capcom. We're gonna release Resident Evil Brother Chronicles. And Brother Chronicles was all about going for like Resident Evil 1, 3, and other games, you know? Like from the old school Resident Evil games.
For the storylines from them?
Yeah, exactly. Storylines is literally the same thing. The only difference is that instead of like Joe and Chris splitting up, it's just Joe and Chris working together. We should play through that sometime. That'd be fun. But the main thing about those tests is that all the fans was like, okay, if we buy all this, we're gonna show that we really want old school Resident Evil back. But
So
instead
they
of
just showed that they really want Umbrella Chronicles?
yeah, and Capcom thought, okay, then they really want Umbrella Chronicles. And the thing is that they wanted remakes because remake of Resident Evil 2 had for a long time before Resident Evil 2 remake actually came. And the big thing about those games was that you can play sections of Resident Evil 2, but it was using Resident Evil Outbreak assets. Like a lot of the assets in, especially
Dark Side Chronicles?
no, in Umbrella Chronicles. Like the Resident Evil 3 section was just Outbreak.
Resident Evil 3 oh, so not Dark Side Chronicles? I thought Dark Side Chronicles was one that had Raccoon City in it.
It does, but that's what I'm saying. So they released Brother Chronicles, it sold a lot, and people were asking for a Resident Evil 2 remake. So Resident Evil 2 remake and the Dark Side Chronicles, Brother Chronicles sold a lot. So here we go. Here's your Resident Evil 2 remake, but through Dark Side Chronicles. Because Dark Side Chronicles, Brother Chronicles sold so much. This is what you guys wanted, wasn't it? Because and that's the cluelessness of Capcom, you know? They didn't
That
want...
being said, that's a more understandable mistake than say thinking Frank West is the most popular character because he's memed a lot.
Yeah. There is a
I mean, that's kind of the reasonable thing to think. If something sells well, it means people want a lot of that. It's kind of counterintuitive to think that if game A sells well, people want game X.
That was the idea though, they wanted. That's what the fans thought was gonna happen. I think, and let's keep in mind that they wanted Resident Evil 2 remake, originally because of Resident Evil remake at the time. But no, it was some Brother Chronicles that had all those Resident Evil Outbreak assets used. That's what kind of messed up the Resident Evil 3 section, because the Resident Evil 3 section was literally just Outbreak. It had very little to do with Resident Evil 3.
Oh, that guy grabbed the knife I was going for.
Nice. I got him. You get food. Remember, your health does not recover. So, right there. Ooh, that's a nice left.
He's just out of my range.
Yeah. Ow.
Alright, enough fucking around.
Oh god. Yeah. That's like a guile pose.
Right, we're doing good this time.
We're doing really good, for sure. Let's keep at it. Oh, you're getting hit by baseball bat is not keeping at it.
You need to get to where the camera can see you.
Exactly. Oh gosh!
Oh, I missed my super punch.
Please tell me there's some food around
I
here.
disarmed one guy and another guy just caught his bat.
Nice.
These guys don't let a baseball bat touch the ground.
Oh! I need that. Yes. Spaghetti boy. Nice. But yeah, I was talking about how I really want to play. Ooh. Oh, I'll take that.
I really want to play what?
Final Fight 1.
Oh yeah, the Game Boy Advance one.
Do you know much about that version of it?
I've played it. It's got story dialogues in
Yeah.
the single player. I think it has multiplayer as well,
don't
but
know
I
about-
never really had any multiplayer Game Boy Advanced experiences.
I know there's a Double Dragon.
The
game.
Double Dragon Game Boy Advance game is wonderful. It's so good.
I want to play that version for sure. Only ever seen art of it.
I'd say it's one of the best.
Okay.
Although it's really easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that 2 players?
Although one of the neatest things about it, and this is something you'd expect to see in more modern brawlers, but you don't, is that if you play it with 2 people, because there's not 1 but 2 different screens,
Yeah.
one player can take the high path and the other player can take the low path.
Ooh, fun.
You don't need to keep both characters on the screen because you have 2 screens.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's one of those strange things. I hope they
Where
fix
in
that
Streets
with.
Rage 4, you have to keep characters on the same screen.
Yeah. That's one thing I really hope they
Oh.
fix about River City Girls, actually.
Is that they add proper multiplayer to it?
Proper multiplayer. That's what I am legitimately surprised that was not online. And I get it because also because people really wanted more couch co-op. And I get that. I super get that, you know?
That
But-
code's hard.
Yeah. But I would love it if that game was actually online too. Just both options would be nice. And then if it's online, then you can like, then you can do the split screen stuff. But you're always able to do split screen stuff. It's just a
What do you mean
choice of the
split
game.
screen stuff and what?
Like I'm thinking about like Dynasty Warriors, you know, where you can literally
Oh,
be
yeah.
in halfway across the map. You guys don't have to be next to each other. You can totally do that with River City Girls too.
You could, but I guess
The game had to be changed.
it kind of visually looks off.
It does. But also, you know, now that I think of it, you can't really do that with River City Girls because how the game works is that you go through a map and then at one point you get locked into a section of the map.
Yeah, you can't really do that. It would have to teleport the other player there so that they
Yeah.
can be locked in as well.
So
Or would have to lock out the other player.
Yeah.
So I guess it wouldn't work in that.
In that sense, yeah. What's up? I'll take this. Oh yeah. To the west one down the street. You can get that. There's no timer in this mode too.
I'm
Which is
glad
good.
they didn't do something unnecessary like add a timer.
Yeah.
That would be really annoying, like in Tekken Force.
Yeah, that's true. That's what we were talking about earlier. Like I really appreciate how Tekken was always did multiplayer stuff. It's really missing in Tekken 7.
Well, Tekken Force and Tekken 3 did not have multiplayer. I think Tekken 4 was the first multiplayer Tekken Force.
Oh, I was just talking about brawling modes in general.
Oh,
Yeah. But then they didn't really do
Mini
brawling into like Tekken 3, right?
yeah.
I still want to pay for that more. Alright, find out what's going on. Is it in over here? That's right.
Yeah, and then
There's
it's not
enemies.
there because these guys attack us.
Exactly. This starting to make me think of that playing the Godfather game.
The Godfather?
Yeah, the Godfather game. You ever played that one?
I remember it now. I
Yeah.
never played it though.
Killer Chefs. It's pretty cool.
Did you play The Godfather 2?
I watched my sister play it. She loves the Godfather. She played through a lot of Godfather games.
I wanted to play the second one because you could build up a gang.
Yes.
And then you could send your gang online, I think, to fight other players' gangs.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you can't do that anymore, but that idea really appealed to me.
Yeah, you like building up gangs.
Yeah, and I liked building up guys in Metal Gear Portable Ops and sending them online against other players' gangs.
Yeah.
Even though I always lost.
Yeah. They always had really, really good people. We're doing really well.
To a table.
Yeah.
Steel Chef, he's not quite the Iron Chef, he's just the Steel Chef.
Yeah.
Oh, and I fell on that guy to KO him.
Nice.
I just landed a backflip on him. Nope, you can't throw chairs.
Oh,
But you can grab the knife if you want it.
I'll grab the knife. Knife's not that bad. That's it.
Too mean? That's a Final Fight sort of name.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but I still think it's really funny. 2 means a good name.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about like comparisons between Final Fight and Street of Rage, and maybe it's just due to Street of Rage and how Final Fight promotes itself, but I do like the minions of Final Fight a bit more than Street of Rage.
You like how delightfully 80s they are?
Yeah, I kind of dig them. I like Donovan in Street of Rage though. He's
Yeah,
pretty
Donovan's
good.
pretty good, although there's a Final Fight guy who's very similar to him.
Yeah,
I think his name's Slum.
Slug. Got it.
Kind of like how Galsy is
Oh,
very
gosh.
much like 2P.
Call it, yes. Yeah, Galcias. I like Galcias, but I would never
Not
like...
Galcias, I mean, why Signal?
Oh, why Signal, yeah.
He's very much like 2P.
He's very much like 2P, but he's not the one, though. For sure.
And Final Fight has a guy named Brad.
Oh, yeah. Lucky Vinny. Look at all this stuff.
Rich Italians.
Yeah. Let's get the bounty out. Let's get- Let's come down, let's come down, let's come down.
Okay, I'm kicking their asses though.
Yeah. But I can't. I wonder would this game... I wonder if this mode 4 players.
No.
It would be nice if it was 4 players. Look, there's enough space for 4 players. There'll be Hunter the Wrecking, but you know.
Oh yeah, we should play that sometime.
I would love to do Hunter the Wrecking. I think that's a really fun game. Get the food, get the food.
Okay.
Nice.
Got sponge.
Sweet. Dun, 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 dun. Time to go and end this madness. Yeah, he does talk. Let's get out of here. Can you block in this mode?
Yes, L1.
L1.
But Andre's attacks will put you in block stun if you block them.
Got it. So just better to run away. Yep. Oh, his hands are bloody. Nice. Yeah. Got him.
Oh.
Fantastic. We're doing great. Standing right over the body. Fantastic. We're already back to where we were.
But we've lost no lives.
Yeah, yeah. So very careful with those knives. Those swords. By picking up the sword yourself. Two means a good one. Then the school will show up.
With a Z.
Yeah. Oh, I have a... Yeah, Kyle's very good at weapons. Oh yeah! And then if I get comboed, I get comboed real bad. I need
Use
that
a
hot
hamburger
dog!
if you can get it.
Sweet, got it. Fantastic. Alright. Okay, let's do this. It is very nice. It's fantastic.
If you have a weapon, you can block other weapon attacks.
Nice.
But make sure you hold the block button down for the whole enemy combo.
Oh no, you lost a life.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so, but you can do a down attack with a sword and it won't destroy the sword.
Right.
Good. Definitely be aware of the health of your enemy too, so you don't end up wasting the weapon. Come on in. Katana. Whew. Now you talk a lot of bad stuff about Capcom, but I think Capcom's not doing bad right
What's Capcom up to lately?
now. Not a whole lot. I feel like I think they're just getting games ready right now. Oh gosh.
Have they been following the plan as discovered when they were hacked and that leak happened?
Oh yeah, that's right. The big leak happened. Nothing really continued on from that, actually. I think. Now I think of it, I mean, the last major thing that
Just out of reach.
yeah, the last major thing that happened was they released the next Ace Attorney game. That was a good game. Oh, look at this Japanese place. Could use a break here at the bar. I could use a break at the bar. But so much for that
Yeah, we
break.
just came here to break the bar.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes. Take that. Oh gosh. Hey, is that
Oh,
Cammy?
that's Cammy. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, I'm really losing my lives now.
yeah.
The sword person.
Oh gosh. Now she has a cannon spike too. If we can down her. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Oh, miss.
oh, she's almost done at this point.
I like that Cammy's in the game. I wish she was in her cannon spike outfit though. But I guess it fits for Final Fight.
Oh, that did it.
And this place is insane. Actually, streets. Anything here?
I didn't see anything. We could probably break this.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe not.
Right. I'm glad we get to see Cammy now. Oh, come on. Oh gosh. Careful. Me, give me.
Let me switch knife. I mean, sword.
Yeah, yeah.
There.
Just be careful. Hey, can you? Is there anything in this thing?
You might want to put it away.
There you go.
Oh, there is.
Oh no! I gotta get it now too. Oh,
On the other
No!
side, it seems like a guy has a... If you try to grab with the sword, he'll stab with it.
nice.
I wonder if Kyle does something like that.
Figures. Now that I'm not low in health. Oh gosh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gotcha. Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh, well, that's tough.
So even with all 3 lives, we couldn't make it through Japantown.
Yeah. I wonder how deep this game is. Japantown this feels like the halfway point. It really does.
Okay, so where does he go after Japantown? I think Japantown's pretty close to the end. So there's the Hood, there's the Pier,
Little Italy.
Japantown, Old Town. I think he goes to at least one other place.
Wow,
That's
you
where,
are-
like,
you're
all
up
the
there.
cathedrals.
You were almost
what?
you were almost first place.
Oh,
Yeah. Cool. So I think that's good enough. I think that was Final Fight Streetwise arcade mode.
yeah, I think we're Streetwise as we're gonna be for tonight.
Exactly. Now it's time to get tucked in, sleep in hotel rooms, get some more pizza from Little Italy's. I think it's time to call it a night.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for playing with me, though, Sal.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it as well.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We're gonna play some more brawling games though. I think we'll play even some more side games. I like this mini mode. I want to look for more mini modes that we can do. But for now, thanks for watching.
We're out.